How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Oh my goodness. Week 6. Week 6 in the books. I'm just... Wait a minute. Week 7. Let me back it up. Let me fix that on my little notepad here. Week 7. Let's pause a minute. Let's ask ourselves, what have we learned from the league thus far? This is what we've learned. This is competitive as all get out. This is by far probably one of the best seasons I've been a part of. Despite having a little lack of participation effort by one team, shit's getting real. We know that Rally Monkeys just took a big step, okay, winning 9-1. But man, this leaderboard's getting tough. It's going to be a dogfight for these top 6 positions for sure. Heck of a week for some teams. Shane, I'm looking at you. Holy crap, man. I looked down at my phone when I was working and I was like, holy shit. It's 6-4. I was not expecting that. My bad for Dobsoning you. But hey, I'll take a tie. It feels a little better. Neither one of us really moved anywhere, so clearly that's good. Another competitive week, though, for everybody. Half a game separates Reader and Nick. And what a dogfight they had last week. Damn, Reader, you just put up some stupid numbers. Batting, it was crazy. Put up some good shit, man. And then, sure enough, 3 home runs by a catcher. And she has 2 catchers on her team. Decided to play Salvador Perez over Yadier Molina. I don't know if Yadier was off and didn't actually look at it in depth that much, but either way, some crazy stuff, man. Just like that, Sunday. Gosh, it almost feels like every day or every Sunday is like the worst day in fantasy baseball for both teams. Like winning and losing, it's the worst because you could be thinking that you're ahead and then all of a sudden Sunday happens. I recant a story between Chris and I many seasons ago. Man, I went to bed thinking all was well with the world. I had beat Chris, and I just made a little stretch. Wake up the next morning, Miguel Cabrera hit 3 freaking home runs. Took the lead, won the game, won the matchup that week, whatever. I think he flipped the script and won 6-4. Couldn't believe it. When I put my chips down that night, I just knew. I was like, I know. Miguel's not going to hit. I'm up by 3 home runs. He's not going to hit 3 home runs. No, I was up by 2 home runs. Wasn't going to happen. Son of a bitch. Now Miguel can't hit water falling out of a boat. Why did it take me so long to say that? I don't understand why. My brain's not processing right now. It's been a long week. Week 7, like I said, it's in the books. It's gone. Look, guys, I'm not really going to have a consistent storyline for you today. You guys know who's in the top 6. But I'll tell you anyways. Rally Monkeys, Trippin' Billies, D's Nuts, Wartime Consigliere, Swingin' Low. Reader's Bottom Feeders jumped in there, took number 7 spot away, or number 6 spot from Nick. Again, a half a game separates them. A half a game separates Robbie, who's slowly creeping back up. A whole game separates Josh. Josh putting up some big numbers. 3 games separates Ray from Josh. A game and a half separates Mike from Ray. And half a game separates Bill from Mike. If you didn't just hear it all right there, it is that close. 25.5 games back from the leaderboard is Bill. 18.5 games back is Chris from number 1 position. So just by that short little margin between Bill and at least Chris, everybody knows all you want to do is try to get in the playoffs. I'm telling you, this season is going to come down to the wire with just about everybody. There's gonna be some bitching. There's gonna be some complaining. There's gonna be some looking back. I've never thought that one week does not count as much as the next. Every week counts. Every move counts. I have 4 left. Yeah, I know. I said I was gonna stay at 5 left. I have 4 moves left. 4. God, I'm an idiot. Every time I just look at that number, I'm like, how did I go through that many players? How did I just keep picking up and dropping them, Oh, let's get into some stuff here. Jake Lamb, he went stupid, okay, this week. But he's not the only one. There was a lot of people. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Jake Lamb, 7 runs, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, but that boy's on-base percentage this week, .565. And then Jason, Corey Dickerson. Didn't you just pick him up off of waivers or something? Not just, but I mean, isn't that all you did? Like you didn't buy him at the draft? I can't remember. 9 runs, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs. And a .448 on-base percentage. I can just hear Eric every time just, what the fuck? Another one? And again, the slugfest between Reader and Nick, that was fun to just keep tabs on a little bit whenever I'd take a gander. Again, Bill didn't put up a fight, it looked like. And I realized you were down by only 1 run, and it's sad to say Miguel Cabrera didn't provide. I feel like the song, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? Every time I think about some of these names that were in baseball that are just almost, they're not even really relevant anymore. Like Andrew McCutchen. Yeah, I know. I'm scratching my head as to, I know why I did what I did. Because I've got some players coming off the DL. And again, it's a risk in doing that, making a 2-for-1 trade, especially for somebody like Andrew McCutchen, who's really not putting up numbers. The whole team of Pittsburgh, except Josh Bell and maybe Josh Harrison, are actually doing fairly well. But it's like, Schiebler, man, yeah, I trade him and then he goes yard twice, and those home runs really could have somewhat helping. The runs could have, but again, that's the risk you make. That's why I love fantasy baseball. It's such a risk. Somebody doesn't take risks, and that is Chris. For some freaking reason, Chris just floats on by and doesn't really ever make trades except for Eric Thames. Did I mention him again? Oh man, I'm sorry, Chris. But again, it's like, Chris, just everything you do just irks the shit out of me. I mean, I know you made 21 moves, but that's nothing like my 56. But, you know, I don't know. Again, it's just, we all know it. We do it. We take the risk. We say, yes, I'll make that trade. This guy's going to make my team better. And then I swear to God, it almost feels like every time you hit that accept button, they fall off the face of the earth. They hit the DL and you're just left there like sitting there like, what the hell just happened? I picked up this guy. Oh my gosh. But then that's what makes it fun, man, because then you sit there and you're like, you know what? I'm going to hold on. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to pray that he gets back to where he was. And you know what? Let me go ahead because I've got me a little moment here. This is my podcast. This is my soapbox. Fuck you bitches. Okay? That's right. Fuck you bitches. Y'all talking so much shit, okay, about the trade way back when that Ray and I made. I get it. I know. Chris Sale, you know, good pitcher, ace among aces. I get it. But pull up the leaderboard of the top 10 pitchers in the league. Just pull it up. I'll wait. Oh, you're back? Okay. Where's Mike Leake, you sons of bitches? Where is he? Now, granted, he's not striking people out, but that dude has not had a quality start every single game he has pitched. Okay, so I get strikeouts, but look at his ERA. Look at his whip. The boy's pitching good. Because he's never done this well, we're just supposed to say, oh, this is a fluke. He's not going to do that well. Granted, I understand. This trade was made back in like week 4 or 5, whatever, 4 maybe. But where's Eugenio Suarez? Okay, so he had a few games where he didn't actually produce numbers other than maybe hits, but are we expecting them to just hit a home run every game? The dude hit back-to-back home runs just 2-3 days ago. So, and he's ranked 31st in our league. Every single one of you guys would sit there and use those numbers against anyone in the league when trying to make a trade. You would say, well, he's ranked 31st in the league. Brr, 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 brr. And you would say, oh man, he's ranked 31st in the league. And look, he's got quality starts every game. He's not a bad pitcher. I think this would be a legitimate trade. So fuck you guys, man. I mean, Chris Sale's not helping me win games. I just tied this one. He's putting up strikeout numbers, but there's other teams that are out there that don't have him. Guess what? They're winning. So, and it may have something to do with the fact that I keep trading people away but anyways, and, you know, making moves and dropping people or whatever. But still, beside the fact, I got my little soapbox in there. So, now, I want to go into a topic that it kind of upset me this week a little bit. And I've not really been one to actually like look into this. And nor have I actually looked into it either. Like right now. Like I haven't really like delved into it. But I can tell you, as being a baseball fan, I've heard so many times unspoken rules. And this week calls in to question one of those unspoken rules. And I want to talk about hitting the batter. Hitting the batter in a response to something that they may have done at the plate earlier in the game, i.e. Jose Bautista doing the bat flip. Okay. Now, Julio Teheran, in my opinion, did it right when he hit Jose Bautista the next game. Hit him on the ass cheek, on the hip. Okay. Granted, that probably hurt like a motherfucker, but he did it right. Okay? Now, apparently, the inside pitch on Freddie Freeman, however, was not right. Now, here's my issue with this. And again, I hadn't done a lot of research on this one specifically to find out if it was intentional, but the Braves certainly felt like it was. And then they hit Jose Bautista for the bat flip in the game that they were losing. You know, we all heard the story. If you lived underneath a rock, then you don't know. Atlanta doesn't have a lot to be celebrating right now. Dansby Swanson, the rookie, really hasn't been doing what he's been asked to do. Their pitching staff is terrible. They got this new park. That's really pretty much it. Top 5 batters right now after this week, Freddie Freeman's at the top. He's not going to be there for much longer. We know this because he's injured. You intentionally hit somebody, there should be some serious repercussions if you seriously injure them, in my opinion. Because you are affecting a huge market when you do stupid shit like this. You want to take it out on somebody because they got a double or hit a home run and did a bat flip at the plate, and your response is, as a team, well, I got a 98-mile-an-hour fastball coming at your fucking head, and if I hit you and you go down, that's just an unspoken rule of baseball. Now, I'm a Braves fan. I was born and raised a Braves fan. And kind of pisses me off. And now, if you have a favorite team, which I know a lot of you do, Jason, Boston, Bill, the Yankees, Nick, Shane, Cardinals. All that the Braves really have to celebrate right now is Freddie Freeman. That's it. That's all we really had. The dude was putting up stupid numbers. Not a good pitching staff. There's nobody really coming in. Now they got a good farm club, but who the hell cares? We're wanting to see the Braves. Now, I fortunately have the opportunity to take Ray in the next couple of weeks to a Braves game for free. That's really the only way that we would really be able to go. Immediately, I was excited because was gonna see Freddie Freeman playing. And hopefully you guys understand. You see what I'm talking about. This is some bullshit. Okay? In the real world, you hit somebody, not to sound like a fucking cop, but I am. If you hit somebody, you're going to fucking jail for that shit. And it doesn't matter what you hit them with. You can hit them with a drop of water. If you touch me or something strikes my body and I didn't want that to happen, well, then guess what, you son of a bitch? You're going to jail. And that affects your livelihood. So, again, if you hit somebody intentionally, and again, I realize baseball looks into certain things like this. They suspend a few people. You get suspended for dropping, an expletive word or a racial slur, but you hit somebody with a fastball on the wrist or on the head or aim at them and it hits them and they get injured and they're out 8 to 10 weeks and they've got to do reconstructive surgery and ticket sales go down, your ass should be fucking fired. You should be thrown into the farm system because that's what most major leaguers don't want happening, is to go back down into the farm system. You need to go your ass down there. That is my opinion. That is what needs to happen to you. Because that shit is bullshit. People are now like, man, who are we going to go celebrate and see with the Braves? Matt Kemp, when his career is, not peak. Granted, he's doing well. But let's face it. Freddie Freeman is what the Braves organization is built around right now. There is no more Chipper Jones. There's no more David Justice or Javier Lopez or Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux. None of those are there. Craig Kimbrell's gone. There's nobody there really to come in and just celebrate around. They're one of the worst teams in baseball yet again. And you take out the biggest name that they have. You should be fired. You should be sent down. I'm getting tired of this shit. My opinion is never going to go past you other 11 players. But again, I just enjoy striking up a conversation and seeing everybody post their stuff. Again, I apologize if it doesn't seem like it was very organized today. I kind of left out the whole top 5 batters, top 5 pitchers. Trout, Goldie, Harper, Freeman, Judge, Sell, Keuchel, Kershaw, Santana, and Max Scherzer. Sounds like some pretty consistent names now. Oh, wait a minute. Kershaw's up there. Oh, maybe he was there last week. I think he was. Let me see. I don't fucking know. It ain't even there. See how much I actually give a shit about that dude. But I'll trade for him. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good week. Week 8 coming up. Some really, again, important matchups. Jason and I are going to do battle. Jason, I really don't see why you should have any concerns coming from this end. If you want to look at my last 2 weeks, my team doesn't do crap Monday through Thursday and then puts up a few numbers on Friday, Saturday, and don't do shit again on Sunday. It's been very depressing. I had 4 home runs last week. I had 2 RBIs until Friday. 2 RBIs. 2. I had 2 home runs on Friday. How does that even work? Whatever. I had several home runs on my bench. I don't know who to oops. I'll oops myself again. Oops. Because of the trades that I made, trading Schiebler, Beckham, leaving home runs on my bench. Dansby Swanson hit 1. He's going to have to shape up. He's got to be, in my opinion, he's going to be the new face of the Braves. He's got to do something for that team, for that organization, for the next 8 to 10 weeks. Welcome in Matt Adams, coming over from the Cardinals. Everybody, I'm sure, knows that. But again, hopefully everybody has a good week. Robbie, could you be the team? Could it be you? Could it finally be you that, not Ty, let's beat that ass? Robbie? Robbie? Let's do it. Who do you need? Let's rally around this motherfucker. Let's get behind the Captain Redbeard. I'll be your first mate. Y'all have a good week. Yeah. That's all I really got to say. I'm looking for the damn music to give me a little exit. 23 minutes. Sorry. Again, stop hitting people. Sons of bitches. Go Braves. I'm also a Diamondbacks and Colorado Rockies fan. I spread it out. So, I got a little bit of everything on my team. 56 moves, and it's week 8. Don't know what to do. I think you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk. Have a great week. Love you guys. Be safe out there. Quit hitting people.